Jamin Mare, July 14th, 2021. I'm just doing a quick video on a kind of a newer topic and a new subject that I see with possibly Norway maple. And these are, you can call them crimson red, crimson king, but basically you see, well, I'll get up close. Those are normally kind of a red color leaf. During the normal summertime, the Norway maple have a green colored leaf, but this tree is terminal, and I'm trying to scratch my head and figure this one out, as typically we don't see problems like this in the crimson red maple tree. We just don't see it in other trees. I might capture that later on another video, but it resembles fire blight, and fire blight usually we see in the Rosaceae family, and then particularly in trees we see it in the genus Malus, M-A-L-U-S. So nonetheless, what we have here is there's obviously a lot of cambium damage on the trunk, and so we're looking at the west side of the trunk right now, and then I'm going to go over to the north side of the tree. More or less somewhat, bad case scenario. There's no vascular system here. The vascular system is compromised. The tree is drying out. And then certainly if I were to look right up, it's the same situation. The bark is barely hanging on. Even this older callus wood, the bark's not really hanging on, and then it's drying off. Since it's kind of a gray day, I don't know how well I can see color. Well, it looks like I could get it good. So those are the leaves that I see. And when I look at the petiole, it's kind of like the tiny little stem. Those stems are very dark, kind of black, and I don't know if it's like a shepherd's crook blight or what. I just don't see a whole lot of these issues with this type of maple. I don't know if it was environmental, because, and what I mean by that is this is the southwest side of the tree, and yes, we do get a fair amount of sun scald or winter frost crack, as the sun would be at a lower horizon and lower angle to the trunk of the tree. And then you have the expansion and contraction of the wood in the cold months. So the sun is baking on the side of the tree around 3 p.m. on a hot, warm day in the winter, and then it'll change temperatures very quickly as the sun dips behind the Rocky Mountains. And then you have a contraction of wood. So it can cause a lot of problems with trees. I am going to go walk over behind me and just show you what I see on some other maple. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going west to another tree right over here. And what I'm looking at is the random kind of sporadic dry leaves in various spots of the tree. And I'm just trying to kind of figure things out on this, on what's going on. What I'm wondering is all of this like a disease, some sort of pathogen? Is it related that way? I'm going to look in on this little stem, or the petiole on this leaf. Whoops, let's see, go right there. And you can see in this case it's even turning white, kind of black and then turning white. It's wilted. Hopefully it's just a superficial problem, injury. I did see this starting to develop a few weeks back as I kind of visit this neighborhood somewhat frequently throughout the year, and it's a HOA community that I do work for. So in a way I can use some help from some other tree guys. If some other tree guys have a diagnosis, is it just purely environmental, abiotic stress of some sort? Is it biotic as in a pathogen or an insect? I don't know. All I know is I did see shot hole exit holes on a Norway maple last week. I do not see any shot hole exit holes or sawdust on these trees.